My narcissistic mother turned my life into a nightmare until I finally escaped her grasp. In retaliation, she obsessively tracked me and attempted to pin horrific crimes on me. Her plan spectacularly failed, and she completely unraveled during her courtroom outburst. Additional details. I was at a tavern celebrating my 21st birthday with friends when my mother appeared, dressed in a bridal gown, her hair and makeup styled like a bride. When the cake arrived, she took it upon herself to extinguish the candles, then applauded her own actions. As I got up to dance with a friend, my mother rudely pushed her aside mid-dance and began twirling with me. I pulled away and she erupted into a piercing scream, halting the band. She grabbed my ear, scolding me for humiliating her on what she called her special day. She glanced around, and it seemed to dawn on her how much attention she was drawing. The entire bar stared in silence as the owner physically escorted her out while she shouted. But that was only the beginning. To truly grasp my mother's behavior, some context is necessary. As the only son and youngest child, she always treated me like an infant. She constantly tried to baby me, even into my teens. At 17, she attempted to feed me with a spoon, then accused me of being ungrateful when I refused. She'd manipulate and gaslight me if I didn't comply with her whims. Her behavior was consistently self-centered and controlling. Everything, even my milestones, had to revolve around her. Some called it a queen mother syndrome. She demanded reverence on every occasion, claiming my birthdays were her achievements, even when she contributed nothing. Her other habits were disturbingly unsettling. When she was 45, she began openly discussing cosmetic surgeries like facelifts and breast implants to appear youthful, shooting me strange looks while doing so. My father refused to fund these unnecessary procedures, sparking heated arguments where she labeled him unsupportive and played the victim for weeks. Once, at 22, she humiliated me in front of a church congregation, joining me to receive communion and attempting to feed me the bread, instructing me to chew carefully. Mortified, I walked out. That was the breaking point, and I moved out, renting a small room from a friend's parents for $200 a month. As I packed to leave, she pleaded with me to stay, crying incessantly. I told her I was her son, not her spouse, and I was done with her overbearing behavior. I had my own life to live. She fled in tears, and we didn't speak for months. My cousin later told me she boasted I'd crawl back to her soon. When I didn't, she lost control. Even as an adult, she treated me like a toddler in public, expecting me to play along. When I refused, she'd give me a desperate, pleading look, but I remained impassive. That prompted her to grab my arm and try to drag me outside for a whispered lecture. I always resisted, sometimes physically pushing her away when she wouldn't let go. The final time, she clawed my shoulder, so I swatted her hand off. After that, she resorted to emotional manipulation. At my uncle's birthday celebration, she followed me around, loudly reminiscing to my aunt about my childhood breastfeeding, even expressing regret that she couldn't still make me do it. She gave me that pleading look again. I was nauseated. My aunt, who I'd confided in, was horrified, finally realizing this is just a short part of the story. For the full story, click the link below and watch it on our channel. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, so you never miss the amazing stories we upload next.